Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for you a 1967 Plymouth Satellite. Very cool Mopar from back in the late 60s. First year of the twin side-by-side headlights on these. A really nice looking B-body here. This car was originally bronze, but was resprayed back in the very early 2000s. In a maroon paint, which at this point is in driver quality condition. We do have photographs of the car while it was being prepped and right after it was painted, again back right around 2000. You can see that the bumpers have both been painted, the rear and the front, and they do both exhibit some scuffing and some chipping, as you can see. And with those side-by-side headlights, you'll see that the bezels and back plate area, as well as some of that front trim, show a little bit of wear, especially on the driver's side here, as you can see. Up front, we've got this really cool vertical hood ornament calling out the 383 that is underneath the hood. And just to break a little bit of the suspense, this is a 383 4-speed center console car with premium interior. That's the way it was originally sold, and we've got all the original documents from when this car was bought in '67. Window sticker, dealer invoice, all of that. Yep. And it shows that it was a 4-speed 383 console car from birth. It has the usual Belvedere extras on it, or satellite extras on it, sorry. You can see it has wheel lip trim. It's got this side molding that's ribbed with black accents on it. Bright window trim, bright drip rail, driver's side mirror. Now we've seen in the photographs of before it was painted that it did have work done to the driver's door. Apparently at some point in the car's life, a chimney fell against the door, particularly in this back portion, and the door was repaired. And the lower quarters, so from about here on back to about here, everything like at the trim line and down got replaced. And there are photos of that process in the book that's in the trunk. A couple extra things we want to note here on the outside. It's got these awesome Magnum 500 wheels. They are staggered with 215s on the front and 275s on the back, wrapped in BFG radial TA white letter tires. You'll see it's disc brakes on the front. And as we go check out those big meaty tires on the back, not only are they discs, but they're discs with drilled and slotted rotors. I hope you can see them in there. You can at least see the drill marks in them. So a nice little upgrade there. Again, paint is driver quality. I just want to make sure the expectations are not too high on it because it does have small imperfections, chips, touch-ups, little bits of orange peel here and there. But we've priced the car accordingly. It's quite an affordable vehicle for being what it is. You can see the tail lights, at least the glass section's been replaced at some point. There is some pitting on the trim. Again, the rear bumper, just like the front, shows some scuffs and abrasions, and it is painted. And we've got a couple of nice looking chrome tailpipes sticking out on the back there. This Plymouth band rides all the way across the back, and that's where we'll find the keyhole for the trunk. In the trunk of the car, we have two unmounted BF Goodrich radial TAs. You'll see some extra parts. Here's the old side glass for the tail light. Here is original hubcaps, the original steering wheel, and there's a box there, a box here, and a box here with parts that were taken off the car over time. And I went ahead and took this photo album out of its Tupperware case, if you will. I wanted to show you a little bit of what's been done here. Previous owner actually went through year by year and put the cost of all the things that he did each year and where he had it done at, page by page, laying it out. Total cost, everything all on there, done out year by year. Here is the original window sticker. Here's the original dealer invoice, along with other original paperwork from the vehicle. Here's the original loan document. There is some information in here about previous ownership. It looks like the car's had 3 owners over time. Here's the receipts. They're all divided out year by year in individual pouches, and these are kind of thick. A lot of stuff got spent on them. They're primarily between 1998 and 2002. That seems to be when most of that work occurred on this vehicle. Got that 2-door hardtop style that's just hard to beat. Satellites and Belvederes, GTXs all had that look to them. Roadrunners, super cool. There's a reason why these are still so popular today. Really neat cars. Now that we're back up to the front again, I'm going to pause real briefly. I'll get that hood popped, and we'll take a gander at what's underneath. And we are back under the hood of the 1967 Plymouth Satellite. Nice tidy engine bay. Looks well attended to. Like some care's been taken here. It's nice and organized. Everything looks quite good. The power plant ahead of us is a 383 big block Mopar engine, but it is not original to the car. The date code on it is with an F, which means the engine's from 1970, but it is a 383 still. It's topped off with a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, and as you can see, we've got a real nice Mopar air cleaner and some Mopar finned valve covers, looking really nice. See, it's got headers for exhaust, come out those chrome tailpipes with great sound there for the exhaust. Somebody put a really nice chrome fan shroud in here. You'll notice that it is not a power steering vehicle. There's no power steering hooked up right there. And for brakes, even though they're 4-wheel discs with drilled and slotted in the back, it does have a newer dual reservoir, but no power booster. Give you a quick look over on the driver's side here, or passenger side rather. Nice clean car. The engine that's in here, the 1970, we don't know when it was put in. Through all the receipts in the book, it's not there. So it had to have been done before the most recent owner took possession of the car back in '98. And we have no documentation on the engine other than what we see here today. The engine is mated up to a 4-speed transmission, manual, and it goes back to a newer Dana 60 rear end that's loaded up with 410 gears. And for those who are in the know, you know that that means this is not a freeway-friendly car. Right now, it's a traffic light to traffic light speedster. If you wanted it to be a freeway-worthy car, you could change out the gears to maybe a 336, so you could cruise at 70 miles an hour to your next car show with no hassle. Or leave it the way it is and burn the wheels off of it. Drag race it down the main drag. As you can see, when I open the door, courtesy lights come on, both on the center console and the dome light. This car has the premium interior package. It was ordered that way, and you'll see that in the original window sticker and documents. And what that got you was nicer panels. So you've got this Western scroll pattern here, kind of emulates tooled leather, and it repeats again on the seats as well, front and back. Now, as we look at the door cards, they're definitely OEM correct. Door handles starting to show their age. Got some pitting. Same here with the window crank, some pitting. And there's an interior toggle for the driver's side mirror. Carpet, real nice. Hook and loop carpet. There are rubber floor mats back in the trunk, a set of them. They're black, so they match the interior. Small amount of wear on the driver's side. Everything else looks pretty unused as far as carpet goes. The seats were restuffed and recovered with OEM correct seat covers. That happened back around 2000 when the work was being done on it, and there are receipts for those items in the book in the back. You see, we've got a really cool satellite logo there right in between the back seats. And the seat's big enough to fit 3 people in the rear, but it has seat belts for 2 currently. Let's hop on in. Inside the car, you can see the center console, and it is missing its lock mechanism, which is lying here. We haven't tried to put it back in. We don't know if there was an issue with it, why the previous owner had it off, and we've left it the way that it was. There's light pitting on the center console, but not bad. You can see it's in generally good shape. You see we've got a real nice shifter here with finger pulls and a black pattern ball. Courtesy lights, again, coming on there. There's an under dash courtesy light there. So all the courtesies work. Passenger seat looks just as nice as the driver's. Door panel, real similar as well. Just a little bit of light pitting on the handle and on the crank. Dash pad, nice black vinyl, no cracks all the way across. And while I'm looking at stuff up, it's got a nice tight black vinyl headliner. Ahead of me, I've got an aftermarket steering wheel. Nice comfy black steering wheel, chrome, 3-spoke. Horn does not work. As we look at our gauge cluster, you'll see we've got gauges for temperature, gas. The speedometer does not work. Does not work. It shows 25,000 miles on it. That is non-actual miles. I believe the title says exceeds mechanical limits on this one. There's an alternator gauge and a fuel pressure warning light. Here's the controls for the heater and the fan. Fan does work. Heater does not. The heater's been disconnected and circled at the water pump, so no heat in the car. Down here we've got a working Plymouth Trans Audio push button AM radio. And up on the column, which is a non-tilt column, so it's a static column, we've got a Sun-tuned 2 tachometer, so you can watch your RPMs as you're cruising along. Over in the glove box is an original owner's manual, and it definitely looks original here. This one's been read through a bunch of times. All right, now I'm dying to start this up for you. It's got a great sound, and I'm dying for you to hear it. Give it a pump. Boy, what a nice sounding ride. That big block wants to get up and run, that's for sure. You can hear the stereo works. The wipers, let's see, where's wipers at? Ah, there's the wipers. You can see the wipers work as well on both speeds. Cool, I'm gonna hop out and let you guys hear this rumble coming out of the tailpipes. Listen to that big block rumble. Folks, if you got any questions about this 1967 Plymouth Satellite, please give us a call. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio, we're at 614-276-7355. We're happy to answer any questions about financing, shipping, or just general questions about the car. We'll tell you what we can. Give us a call. Again, we're at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio, 614-276-7355. We've got this gorgeous 1967 Plymouth Satellite 383 4-speed center console car, Magnum 500 wheels, premium interior. It is ready for you to take for a drive. Give us a call. Remember to like and share. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.